of my favorite Zerg players. That's just the theme of this event. The best and the favorite players. As
Definitely.
in the top left, we have got Jin Air's Trap.
And in the bottom left on this very short rush distance map, it is Dong Regu.
Some say the one true Dong.
That is what they say. Let's take a look here. Trying to remember. I know Dong Regu made it to the round of round of 8 for GSL Season 3.
Yeah.
Trap was there too.
He lost to TY.
Yeah, so TY smashed him pretty good. Maru beat Trap in the quarterfinals of the same tournament.
Mm-hmm. So it's actually really hard to predict this one, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's going to be a 3-2, and I want to lean... Oh, it's actually been way too long since I cast a Trap game. Yeah, I honestly... This is super hard to predict, so I'm going to go ahead and say... 3-2 Dong Regu. I got a feeling.
Wintermute saying 3-1 Trap. Woo!
I think that's a valid prediction.
I think so too.
I don't think there's a wrong call. Like, this match could go any way.
Trap's PVZ is really good. Dong Regu is just one of those players that has the ability to lose a whole ton of drones, and the next thing you know, it doesn't matter. Like, that deficit is erased. They're back up to where they were. Everything's fine. Like, not many Zergs that I've cast have been able to do that. A Raynor is one of them, but certain players can just absorb economic damage like it's nothing, and it's so frustrating for their opponents, I'm sure. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Dong Regu has a lot of different options here. Probably wants to react to what Trap is doing more than anything else, but I imagine we'll probably see Hydras in some capacity. Those are very good versus Protoss right now, and especially if they're trying to open up any kind of a Void Ray style, which again has been moderately popular.
Yeah, it has been. I'm not sure Trap's the kind of guy to bring out a Void Ray style like that, but you never know. Never know how he's feeling. For now, he has just forced Dong Regu to take his third as his second base. And then he's just doing the usual Protoss opening, Adepts, Stargate, all that jazz.
So yeah, welcome to Trovo, new streaming platform that we're out on today with this incredible lineup, obviously. Hit that follow button. You can also go ahead and support the tournament directly through Matcherino if you just showed up. There's a link at the top there with the Matcherino code to throw a free 50 cents at these players. LFI1. It doesn't have to be in caps. That's not too bad.
All right. We have got an Oracle now being chrono boosted out for Trap. So he's going to be opening up with that. And then he's got a Stalker coming out just to help shoo away Overlords. And Dong Regu, he's starting to move out with all of his Lings. He's starting to do that Zerg thing, which he gets vision all over the map, so he's not surprised by anything.
Yeah, I love it.
Overlords near the front. He's got his Lings just spreading out absolutely everywhere.
Yeah, checking for proxies on some level, but also wanting to see when Warp Prisms are flying around, where the Oracle's going. The Oracle got scouted by a Zergling already.
Yeah, look at the way he's doing. Look at what he's doing here. He's got an Overlord moving towards the south of his third, one moving towards the top of his natural base, and then just, yeah, really, really great positioning from Dong Regu.
Yep, Oracle is not going to take anybody by surprise. Spores are coming up, drones are on the way, Queen's coming in here too. There is actually a bit of a window to get a drone kill here at the second base, but sees it coming.
Yeah, Dong
Distractors
Regu
himself.
able to just transform that right away, or just at perfect timing, since he saw the Oracle coming. He's got pretty much all the information right now. He hasn't seen the third base go up just yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if he scouts that soon.
Uh-huh. So I do cast live about every other week here with LaughNgamez and, you know, other places, and we're here now and probably more often than in the past. So live casting Starcraft 2, hopefully more of a frequent thing here. Third base of Trap's in a bit of trouble. But shield battery
Yeah.
finishes up just in time, and that Adept is not going to die.
Yeah, and in exchange, Trap has got 4 drones. He's now got Adepts in the main base of Dongregu. Those Lings not at home to defend this, so actually getting a nice little bit of damage done. 6, 7 drones. That's a decent amount of damage, and the Oracle's coming in towards the natural base. Really, really good control by Trap. Has got a total of 12 drones.
See, and for most Zerg players, I'd be like, oh, that's incredibly damaging. That is not going to work out at all in the long run for the Zerg player. They're in a lot of trouble. But Dongregu, he can just be back up. He's already back. He's already at 57 workers right now. He's making 5 more. It's like he can just absorb these body blows, and it just doesn't even seem to matter.
Yeah. Trap, he's getting a Blink +1 on the way, and his third base is already getting saturated up. With a big gateway explosion starting to occur, it looks like that he's probably going to be angling towards a big Blink Stalker Sentry type attack, if I had to say so. And I think he can feel pretty confident going for that. Seeing Dongregu throwing up a 4th base, throwing up, having lost those 12 drones, Trap's got to say, are you really going to be able to defend a big attack? So we'll see if Trap actually does commit to something like that or not.
Yeah, it looks like Dongregu is going to have some Ravagers, though, which is exactly what you want versus this particular composition.
Yeah.
Ravagers going to be worth their weight in gold. The question is it going to be enough, right? We've seen a lot of these attacks where, yes, it's the correct response, but it's just not enough compared to what the Protoss player has brought along.
Yeah, we'll see if Trap's able to make an attack happen. He definitely does sense that this 4th base is a little bit greedy for Dongregu after taking that early damage. A force field traps a queen, nicely done. She had quite a bit of energy on her. This 4th base is under pressure. Looks like Trap does back away, however.
Yeah, Dongregu has enough here to rebuff, and actually not making any Ravagers at all, which I... No, a couple Ravagers, sorry. Blah, brain. It's a lot of Roaches, though, and just a handful of Ravager, not going mass Rav or anything.
Yeah, Dongregu's sending out all the Lings he made, maybe looking for some harassment, but he does kind of get headed off by Trap's army. The Zerg player, however, did get up that 4th base. Rather reasonably timed, and so he does have that going for him, which is good. And
he's at 72 workers. He's fine.
Yeah.
He's happy.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't get pressed too hard by Trap, this game can definitely go the distance macro-wise.
That counterattack is so good. Just buying time with Zerglings is such a nice thing to be able to do as a Zerg player. A lot of Zergs won't do that. They'll just keep their Lings at home. They won't make a whole bunch. But what you could do, just buying time, trying to take down gateways, just making the Protoss player worry about stuff other than attacking, and boy, sniping those Ravagers.
Yeah, that's a cute play by Trap. He might lose an Oracle for it. Yes, he does. Dongregu is being really cute there, moving out with his Roaches and Ravagers, poking for a potential 4th base. In reality, Trap does want to get that base up, so he's queued it up now. He's also got Colossus on the way behind this. Been seeing this tech a little bit more lately, which is nice to see. So Trap going to be having those Colossus out. And yeah, this game is going to be leading towards potentially just a big old attack with Colossus against Dongregu's Mass Baneling Roach Ravager. A Hive is on the way for the Zerg, so Vipers could be on the way out, and Vipers totally wreck Colossus.
They sure do. That's a canceled base.
Yeah, it is.
Not even canceled. That is just a lost base. 400 minerals down. Brutal. Yeah, I don't know. Trap was there. I'm not sure. He just maybe misclicked or something. Go away, Zerglings. That is not a fight for you.
They do get pushed away towards this building 5th base of Dongregu. DRG is starting to move out on the map, though, put pressure on Trap. I must say, Trap has been rather passive so far this game, but we are now going to be seeing him move out. He's got sentries. He can force field the choke points on Submarine. He's got these Colossus, and he could be about to catch a boatload of Overlords, supply blocking Dongregu into oblivion, but at the same time...
Oh my gosh, 13 probes down, 15 probes down. Trap's committing. He has to commit here. The Banelings are rolling in. They're not as good as they used to be. Beautiful force fields. Oh my gosh, the force field corrosive bile play here is sick.
Trap replacing those force fields the second they got countered. Well done by him. Banelings do get some connections on the sentries, but so far the critical 3 Colossus remain.
They sure do, but they're kind of backed into a corner, and Corrosive Bile, good. Oh, the War Prism gets sniped by that Corrosive Bile.
Yeah, and it had a Colossus in it, so the number's down to 2 now, but the numbers are still eerily close. Army supply-wise, Trap goes for an aggressive blink forward onto Dongray Gu, and the Zerg player isn't going to have much left. Trap able to take that one.
Ooh, that counterattack made me believe in Dongray Gu just a little bit, killing all those probes, causing some major problems there, but the Colossus were worth their weight in gold, and you can handle that with Roach Ravager Baneling, but yeah, in the end, you really want some Vipers or something a little bit beefier spellcastery for sure.
Yeah,
that was great. Great game.
Yeah, we have had some, like, they haven't been super long matches today, but every game has been very exciting to watch.
Agreed. Not much downtime at all. Get into that next match.
Okay.
Yeah, I really should have checked the kill counts on those Colossus, because they were super important to that. Plus, that force field placement, I mean, he threw up a wall, Corrosive Bile would knock it down, he'd replace it instantly. I mean, that is not easy to do, to put that tight of a seal so Banelings can't slip in at all. That was sick. That was so good.
Those force field replacements were just perfectly timed. Perfectly timed. And,
yeah, Blinding Cloud does work on Colossus. It's just Colossus moves so quickly and they're so big, it's just not that great of an idea to try to lock them down with
and
that.
They're just much better abduct targets.
Yes. Abduct is kind of an insta-kill, where Blinding Cloud is a delay temporarily move.
But that was a really great game. We're going to get on into the next one on Lightshade. Here we are. In the top left, he was able to take that last game. Let's see if he can get a 2-0 lead. It's Trap.
And in the bottom right, Dongray Gu.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys do have a Trovo account, please do hit that follow button. Get notified whenever we're doing events out here, which probably will be more so in the future, and it does actually help out. Does actually help out the channel, so that is appreciated.
All right, Trap. What is this probe up to?
Just making Dongray Gu take his base all the way over here.
Yeah, Zerg players, I think they're just resigned to the fact that against Protoss, you have to do this pretty much every time.
Yeah, it's just the circle of life. Protoss players block the Zerg's third. The Zerg or the Protoss player gets their natural base eBay blocked. It's just the way it goes.
Yep, just everybody hates everybody. It's just a circle of violence.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I say that Dongray Gu can kind of absorb the losses he takes, it's tight. Like, these games are so tight that sometimes that can be enough to be a problem for you in the mid game there, and those pushes will kill you when they normally would not.
Yeah, and the force fields on Submarine were just so good there. The positioning that Trap had, like, most of the chokes on Submarine are like 3 force fields, and you make it impossible for the Zerg to get in on you.
Yeah. Alright, so Probe's day is done. There are Zerglings out now. Speed's on the way. Stargate opening. Out of Trap once again.
Okay. Metabolic boost now on the way for Dongray Gu. There's the link speed. Just the one drone in the gas. So nothing crazy following that up.
Yeah, no proxies. Trap likes his proxy game versus Terran, not so much against the Zerg, which is understandable. That said, proxy Stargate with really fast Oracle timings can really ruin a Zerg player's day.
It absolutely can.
Oh, Void Ray opening, sure.
Ooh. Why not?
I mean, yeah, you can kill this Overlord really easily. Zerg players hate that. Further scouting is impossible. Not that the Void Ray is good at anything else after this point, other than finding Overlords and maybe helping to deal with potential Roach Ravager all-ins, but that's not what we're seeing here from Dongregu at all.
Yeah.
Overlord running for his little Overlord life. He knows something's coming. Something's going to try to kill him soon. He's got that little timer in his head. And guess what it is? A Void Ray! Explosion.
Oh, it's a hard life being an Overlord. Now, we do see a Twilight on the way behind this for Trap, then an Oracle behind this. Sometimes Protoss players do a nice job of coupling the Void Ray and an Oracle. Nothing too significant, but having the Void Ray as an extra presence can sometimes let the Protoss maybe get like a drone, maybe bully an Extractor or something.
Yeah, but I don't know, just lesser just use case
This is
there.
a lot of gateways.
Whoa, Void Ray into Resonating Glaive Adept build. Okay.
6 gate Glaive Adepts is what's on the docket for Trap. He does have a third base, still rather reasonably timed behind this. But yeah, that's going to be a lot of Adepts he can produce.
Not as many as other similar builds, but yeah. I don't know. It's kind of a halfway measure. I'm not sure that I like it.
Yeah, it's kind of odd because it's like a 3/4 measure, right?
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
the 4 gate is the half measure. This is a 6 gate.
That third base in all of the trouble. 2 Adepts and a Void Ray, pretty good. Yeah, Trap might have the best PvZ in the world right now. I think Catharsis might be right about that. Like, he's trying to think of who has a better one. I'm not sure anybody really fits on the list right now. A lot of people in the general vicinity, but...
Oh boy, look at all those Adepts.
Look at this timing here. Resonating Glaives finishing up in production. Banelings and Zerglings trying to hold this.
Yeah, Trap's at 41 probes, so he's really had to cut some units to make this attack happen. But he's now got a boatload of Adepts as a result. DRG does have Banelings to counter it. We'll see if they're able to get the connections or not.
Oh, do not finish that transfer. He doesn't. Okay. Ling's getting a decent surround here, which means the Adepts can't run as easily. The splits are pretty good, but decent Baneling hits regardless. Bunch of Adepts do go down, and I think Dongregu has held this, at least the first wave, but check out the second wave.
Yeah, 6 more Adepts coming forward. DRG's had some drones transferring. Does he have enough Lings now to deal with this? He's going to commit, but then he uncommits because the Adepts are going to shade into his main base. Looks like he gets decent surface area on them. It's going to be close, but the Lings have thinned out.
7 drones go down. Adepts trying to get more stuff done. They're moving into the third base, or the natural base, whatever you want to call it over here. Vinecrawler getting some good pokes in there before the Adepts move away from that. So 8 drones down. Trap's been probing up behind this very well, too. He's at 58 workers, and yeah, it's just basically the same damage he got in game 1, just with a different delivery method.
Yeah, this has been quite a bit of damage done. I'm not going to say that DRG's out of this just yet, as he does have the fact that he's got a Hydra Den on the way. He's got +2 melee on the way for his Lings that he somehow managed to squeeze out during the chaos. But Adept's getting into his natural once again, going to be killing off another 3 drones, preventing him from getting that economy going.
Yeah, Catharsis, I felt the same way as you, that the Adept Printer build was dead, but then Trap took a game off Dark in the group stages of GSL just recently, and I was like, what? He's going Adept Printer, and then he won, and I was like, what is even happening anymore? Trap can still do it, man. It's still fairly viable. Man, Creep Tumor's dying. Let's keep it going, boys.
Yeah, I'm just amazed that Trap is still making more Adepts as this goes on.
Got a Warp Prism finally. He's just been walking them across the map thus far.
Yeah, these Adepts on the ramp shading. The Lings do have +1. They don't have their +2 just yet, but there's just not enough of them to deal with these Adepts. There's a few Banelings out for DRG chasing the Adepts, but the shade gets canceled. It's the old bait and switch. And yeah, Dongray Goo's just been taking abuse for like the past 3-4 minutes.
Yeah, he's on even base count. His worker count is abysmal compared to what Trap is rolling with right now. The Banelings do kind of help clean this up, but look at that supply.
Oh, and there we have it. Archon's starting to morph. DRG's got to dive on top of this now, but Trap even throwing down his Spaces Ward.
Not enough. Not enough. Warp Prism manages to escape there. A couple Zealots in the mix because why not at this stage?
Yeah. Now, DRG has got the +2, but the +2 only goes so far when you're on 39 drones to a 66 probe Protoss.
Yeah, it's not good. He might be able to survive the next couple minutes, but the odds of him winning this game are extraordinarily low. Trap hasn't gone anywhere. He pulled back like 4 feet.
No. He's going to have Archons against a primarily Ling-based Zerg. Doesn't matter if the Ling's
Hydras.
+2. It doesn't matter if they've got +3 adrenal glands. Archons are going to murder them all.
Full surrounds are good, but the Hydras popping here might be enough. The transfuses are great. Hydras behind Queens is kind of awesome here. The Archons don't want anything to do with that, and they are going to have to get on out.
He's going to hold on. Okay. He's not dead yet.
No. Hydra, great answer to this, but guess who's making High Templar?
Yeah, and Trap's got a 4th base. DRG has got 4 bases too, but he's down 30 workers compared to Trap.
He's trying to drone it.
Oh, look at that. 173 Lings have died this game.
That's a lot. How many Adepts have died?
45.
It's a lot of Adepts, but
sure
good trades.
Okay, DRG sends his Lings out. He's trying to find his way back into this game, but I don't know if Trap's going to let him or not. Trap's now up to 6 Archons since he didn't actually lose any in that fight.
Did he not?
No, not a single Archon died.
Oh, that's insane. Those Hydras want its chewing up real bad. Oh, Oracle finally dies after casting its 18th Revelation. This is dead. This is death.
That is a big old Protoss army.
And you just inject the Zealots because if they have charge, the Hydras really suck against them. Yeah, I mean, the Hydras are trying to pull back to an advantageous position, but no. GG. Trap looking terrifying today. 2-0, quick lead up here. And yeah, Adept Printer Go Burr is still viable in 2020 if the Trap's doing it. I mean, it wasn't officially an Adept Printer win, but did enough damage that it was.
Yeah, it was a lot of Adepts doing damage.
All right, well, let's see what Dongray Gu has here. There are just so many builds that Trap can pull out of his hat, and being prepared for all of them is pretty difficult, even if you happen to be an elite legend like Dongray Gu.
All right, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you do have a Trovo account, make sure to go ahead and hit that follow button and help use the Matcherino code. LFI1 is the code for this event. Maybe we'll get a better code for next week. But anyway, go ahead and use that. You can log into Matcherino, use any number of platforms, basically, to use that coupon code, and the money goes all to the players.
Yes, please participate. It's really important for these smaller tournaments for sure. All right, Pillars of Gold ready to rock.
Okay, and here we are. He needs to do a full reverse sweep on Trap. It's Dongray Gu.
And in the top right, looking like he wants to win this thing and get his money, it is Trap. In reverse sweep, in a best of 5 is not as hard to do as it would be in a best of 7, but still, good grief.
Yeah, it doesn't happen a lot in these online tournaments. You know what's gonna happen one of these days? One of these days, Protoss are just gonna start sending out 2 probes. So when the Zerg's like, fine, I'll take my 3rd, they'll show up, and there'll be a probe waiting there.
And then rage quit.
Totally wouldn't be worth it for the Protoss, but maybe you could get the rage quit.
I mean, how long could you delay both the bases? Would it force the Zerg to go pool first?
Yeah, I think it would.
It might be worth it then. I don't know.
This hatchery's venting.
Yeah.
I never noticed that.
There's all sorts of crazy stuff going on in there.
Dong Regu rocking like a casual like 3000 APM.
Yeah, as he does from time to time.
Just Zerg things.
I think it's bind an action to your mouse scroll wheel, and then you can skyrocket that if you want.
Yeah, it definitely is. I think the only players that I've really seen use it for the most part though is like DRG, TLO. I think Lazira did it too.
Scarlet.
Okay.
He's done it. So Zerg players.
Yeah, exactly. just Zerg things.
Zerg things, yep.
It's because you gotta be able to turn that drone on a dime when a Protoss is trying to block it.
Have seen Dong Regu beat stats with just a Ling Flood once in GSL Season 2.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be
He just-
surprised.
It's like surprise Ling Flood, and it wasn't like an insta-win, it was tough, but he got it. So I wouldn't be shocked to see that attempted, but based on that production tab, not really. 3rd base coming in, speed on the way, queens, more and more drones.
Yeah, you can, yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind if Dong Regu brought that out, just being like, oh yeah, it's game 3, I'm down 0-2, why not? Full send. But yeah, drones are on the way.
Yeah, Oracle, Stalker, opening here, really nothing nuts out of Trap. Karaka in chat asked what the previous map was. It was Dethora? Does that help?
Stalker working away on that Overlord, gonna be able to kill it off. The Stargate will be seen, however, if Dong Regu is relying on that scout, it would be too late. He's a good Zerg though, so he should be in position. Definitely needs to move his queens, or this Oracle's gonna get some damage.
Yeah, 3 queens in the general vicinity means the Oracle is not going to do much. 2 is about as much as you can expect there.
Okay, 2 drones, not great, not terrible.
Nah.
Oh, whoop. Good
Woo!
save.
And the queens with this skin have like some crazy big talons coming out. Maybe they're the same size and they're just like a different color, so they're...
More noticeable, yeah.
Yeah, they just pop a little more.
Yeah, they're like rainbow on them, too.
Yeah. And that double Oracle stuff, though, can get stuff done.
Yeah, as we see 5 drones go down, 7 in total. Dong Regu definitely shouldn't be taking any more damage from this. And once again, he goes for the quick +1 melee attack. So while he's not going for a Ling Flood, he is enjoying his Lings. Trap's got 4 gates. He's going for blink, so a 4-gate blink into 3rd base. Or I guess a 3rd base into blink.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Protoss toolbox is just so deep right now. It can look like one thing and then easily pivot to something else very quickly. And then suddenly Zerg's not quite prepared for what's coming. It's tricky. It's a tricky spot that they're in.
Good find by Trap, moving his units out to grab those Lings. That was really well done. Fourth on the way for DongRegu. That's pretty common with the Massling style. And yeah, that +1 is about to finish. DRG does have 24 lings on the way. Is there a chance that he's going to get aggressive with this, or...?
I mean, he's down 2-0. If there's a time to be aggressive, it's probably sometime like now. He does get a single probe. Congratulations. Problem with ling aggression when there's 2 oracles out is they just kind of chew you up. So
yeah, but look at this. DongRegu's going to commit onto this army, force out some force fields at the very least, and then just skedaddle on out of there.
Yeah, oracles. Nope. Hydroless Den finishing up here for DongRegu. How many hydras can he get out before the incoming attack happens is the question of the day.
Yeah, probably just like 1 round of production. He does have a decent number of lings still to defend against this.
Yeah, and queens are going to help against those oracles too.
Okay. 4th base is about to finish for DongRegu, but now we see Trap. He's starting to poke on in. He's got the stalkers, he's got the sentries, and he's coming in towards his 4th. DongRegu's units are out on the map looking for a counterattack. Trap has got a stalker in the wall holding on. I don't know if DongRegu's going to get in there, and in the process, he's sacking his 4th base just to try and get some harassment done. His lings, they haven't made it in. They're now being cut up by oracles. That was a disaster for DongRegu.
I don't know what he thought he was going to get. Like, really? You're going to get in there. No, not with lings.
I think he was just trying to pull a fast one on Trap and hope that Trap was, like, lazy about dealing with that. But no, Trap, he threw up the pylon to block that and didn't take any damage. Well, DongRegu lost his 4th. He's got it rebuilding now, but he could have just defended that.
Stenothermal Lance on the way here. Colossus did pretty well for him in game at number 1.
Yeah, they did, particularly against a Ling Hydra composition. I do not mind Colossus at all. Of course, Colossus aren't super common in PvZ because of the presence of Vipers, but DRG, he's not heading towards Vipers right now.
Nope. And Hydras just get chumped by Colossus. Nice snipe. Did take down an Oracle, which is always an acceptable death.
Those Hydras painfully slow right now.
Oh, Ling's running into that 4th, and they're gonna... Ooh, that's close. They might have been able to force a cancel, but they decided discretion is the better part of valor, and they're gonna back on out.
Yeah, DongRegu is trying to make something happen, but it feels like he's almost being a little bit predictable right now. And oh no, his slow Hydras. They gotta be careful.
Nope. Nope, get back to the creep, friends. Son of a noob.
Oh, they're so slow.
Oh my gosh. Speed's almost like 2 seconds away. And they're on creep. Okay, escape time now. Extended Thermal Lance kicking in.
Yeah, not a flawless
time to go.
Here comes in the Lings once again for DongRegu, but there's not even enough to deal with those few cannons. And is Trap just going to come forward and kill DongRegu? Like, fighting Hydras when you've got... or fighting Colossus when you've got just Hydraling Bane is doable, but not ideal.
The Hydras melt so easily. Hey, look, Ling Run By happened.
Yeah, he did get in this time. There are Stalkers, which are going to take a bit of pressure. So that's rather nice. And, oh, Trap's stepping forward. But there we see Trap's great force fields.
Ugh. 10 probes down, just buying time to get his Corruptors out. 5 of them on the way with that Spire.
Yeah. DongRegu, pardon me, did manage to grab a couple Stalkers. He burned out some of the Sentry's energy in that fight. And he is holding on for now. Trap's been on creep, but he hasn't had an observer with him, notably. I believe DongRegu actually grabbed it. So Trap being on creep is actually a very big deal right now. There is a chance for DongRegu to grab an engagement quickly.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything super stupid yet. He got a nice run by, killed a bunch of probes, which is excellent. And yeah, the fact that the creep clearing isn't very easy at the moment. A new observer is here for Trap. That was really nice.
All right.
And yeah, to answer your question, newbies, I was doing some work for my real job until about 4 a.m. And then I started this at 6 a.m. So, yep, a little bit tired, but we're here anyway.
Falcon's running on pure passion, guys.
We
take a look.
Oh, the force
Gosh,
field.
what force fields. No,
No
Ravagers.
Ravagers. No Ravagers!
Oh,
GG.
Dongregu is just melting under the beams of these Colossus. His army did nothing but sit behind those force fields and wait to be melted. That was incredibly painful to watch.
I like the hallucinated Colossus.
Yeah.
GG!
DRG should not have taken that fight. Oh.
Back to base.